The sun's final light bathes Willow Creek, painting the fields in gold. Inside a small classroom, Sophie sits, lost in her notebook, oblivious to the math lesson. Sophie sits silently at the table, the warm light casting long shadows across her face. Across from her, Clara's frustration simmers beneath a veneer of maternal concern. Dr. Reagan leans forward, his voice a soothing balm against the unspoken tension. "Sophie, have you considered how your actions affect our village?" Sophie sits alone in the dim light of her father's study, the silence amplifying the weight of untold stories. She reads of her father's deepest wish, a dream etched in faded ink, for her to become a doctor and bring healing to Willow Creek. Tears well up, blurring the lines of the handwritten words. The weight of his expectations settles heavily on her shoulders. A neighbor arrives at the Reagan home, breathless with urgency. He cries out, "Mr. Harrow has collapsed." A fierce storm batters the dark road to Milford. Dr. Reagan's truck loses control, tires screeching as it careens off the road. The sudden brutal cut amplifies the shock of the unexpected accident. Under the cloak of night, another neighbor rushes in, their words painting a grim picture of Dr. Reagan's accident. Clara's face tightens, a mask of worry solidifying as the news sinks in, her eyes reflecting the weight of the community's concern. The community rallies, their collective spirit igniting as they pool their resources, a beacon of hope against the encroaching darkness, to send Dr. Reagan to the city hospital. Sophie sits beside her father's bed, her heart heavy with unspoken guilt. Clara whispers words of comfort, her voice a gentle balm in the sterile room. Sophie's face is etched with guilt, haunted by the memory of dismissing her father's aspirations. Sophie arrives at the bustling clinic, her face full of resolve as she offers her assistance to Nurse Ellen. With focused determination, Sophie works to clean wounds, each movement reflecting her commitment to care. Order begins to emerge as Sophie organizes medical supplies, her efforts transforming chaos into calm. Mrs. Harrow smiles with gratitude as Sophie carefully bandages her son's scraped knee, a tender scene of healing unfolding. Weeks later, Dr. Reagan returns to the clinic, leaning heavily on a cane. The villagers gather, their faces radiant with relief and joy, as they welcome him back to the clinic. The air vibrates with murmurs of gratitude and heartfelt smiles. A young voice pierces through the crowd, filled with purpose. "I'm going to become a doctor, Dr. Reagan." Bathed in the warm glow of the setting sun, Sophie and Dr. Reagan stand side by side, overlooking the serene fields of Willow Creek. The vista ignites a spark of resolve within Sophie, transforming her view of the village into a profound sense of purpose. Dr. Reagan lies in his hospital bed, his frail form silhouetted against the sterile white sheets, yet his eyes remain bright with alertness. Sophie sits beside him, her voice a soothing melody as she reads aloud from a medical textbook, her brow furrowed in concentration. A faint smile graces Dr. Reagan's lips as he listens, his heart swelling with pride at Sophie's unwavering dedication. At Willow Creek Clinic, Sophie aids Nurse Ellen, her movements gaining purpose and grace. Villagers watch, their faces reflecting a deep admiration for her dedication to her father's legacy. Sophie sits at her desk, absorbed in her medical books, the soft light enveloping her in a cocoon of concentration. Clara enters quietly, a steaming cup of tea in her hands, her smile a beacon of warmth. Clara approaches Sophie with a gentle smile, her eyes offering encouragement and support. Clara's soft voice breaks the silence. "I brought you some tea, dear. Just wanted to offer some encouragement and support." In Willow Creek, Sophie's hands touch the soil as she embraces the world of agriculture. Bathed in sunlight, she listens intently to the farmers, absorbing the stories of their communities' health challenges. She nods slowly, a deeper understanding of Willow Creek's needs etched on her face. Years later, Sophie radiates with hope, steps forward to receive her medical diploma. Dr. Reagan, his hair now silver, watches from the back, his eyes gleaming with pride. This moment embodies their shared journey, fulfilling a dream nurtured over time. Sophie stands before the newly built Willow Creek Hospital, a monument to her relentless dedication. The modern facility gleams under the sunlight, a beacon of hope for Willow Creek. Sophie smiles, feeling a deep sense of accomplishment. Sophie smiles, a deep sense of fulfillment washing over her. She knows she has honored her father's legacy and brought much-needed hope and healing to her beloved village.